Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, we are on a hike again and it is evening once again, but just today weather is much better than before and we are in Deerland again, but I'm here a bit earlier than last time because yesterday I was waiting on how rain would be developing like, and just today it's not raining, so I can walk here without too much of a hurry. I do have my photo equipment on me and some fishing gear, so that should be at least 15 kilograms sitting in my backpack, and I like to hike to the locations where I want to be at instead of just driving everywhere by car. Like this, I do get to see much more of nature than just going here by car and parking nearby, and also it gives me the chance to chat with some people from the neighborhood. So what we are going to do right now is that I'm gonna head back over to the location I was at yesterday, which looks pretty good right now. It's in the sunshine, so that will be nice, and we're just gonna wait there to see if some deer come out during the time that light conditions are still pretty nice, and if they do so, well then I will take pictures, and whenever light conditions get down I will continue the hike and get to the river to do some casts with spinner or jig bait and see if I can catch something. It would be quite cool if I do, but my expectations are not too high. Anyhow, we can only find out by trying, so that's what we're gonna do. So that's the project for now, and I guess I'm gonna get back to you whenever I set up at the location that I'm walking to right now. So this is a stack of hay balls or straw balls that we were at yesterday. Those traces seem to be new, but they are not. And basically, if we walk over here, first thing to check is if there's traces on the ground where I want to sit down, because if that's the case, might not be the best location to be sitting at. And we do have some deer traces on the ground here, but apparently they did not come out on the left side. They walked over here. We're gonna try to show you the traces that I'm seeing. So if you look here, you have one trace here, another trace here. They're leading into that direction, and there's more over here. So that already tells us that we are spot on for seeing deer. Here's another one, quite distinct. I'm not sure how well it shows up on the video, but it's here. That's the trace. So those are traces of a German or European fallow deer. We got another one over here, not as distinguishable, and just by what it looks like, I would say it was two animals, one doe and one fawn. There's a smaller one here. There's some smaller ones over there as well. If you look there, you can see them quite well on here. These are smaller than the other ones. They were not in a hurry. You can see that by the fact that they were standing quite close together, and they might have come through here in order to walk over there, which is what I pretty much would expect. So I'm gonna set up here, sit on the ground. I got a pillow with me, so that's okay, and we're just gonna hang out here for a moment and see how it is like. I'm gonna get back to you once I got everything set. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the setup. I'm gonna sit on that small pillow just to keep the cold and moisture away from the ground. Camera is attached to the monopod, all ready to go. Landscape is still on, but that's okay. It's fast to remove that. And I'm gonna sit down now and wait for deer to show up. Okay everyone, so this is the view that we are having from here. I'm sitting at the base of the straw stack and it's a very beautiful evening. I really enjoy having made the decision to get out here again tonight. No deer seen yet, but yeah, as you can tell, I'm sitting here by the base, relaxed on my pillow, which is not too thick, but it's keeping my bum warm, I'd say. And there's a camera already attached to the monopod, and just enjoy this beautiful sunset. And it's quite warm actually. Today we are having like 14 Celsius, so right now it might be 13, 12, maybe a bit less. But I got my good wildlife photography stroke hunting clothes on, so that doesn't bother me. Okay folks, we do have our doe and apparently a fawn standing over there, just at the location where they were yesterday, so I'm taking some pictures. Okay everybody, I was able to capture some nice pictures of the deer that I saw, so I'm gonna edit them into the video, and now I'm gonna conclude it for this area and finish my activity here. For I need to move a bit because it's getting chilly and I'm starting to feel a bit cold, so moving around will heat me up a bit, and the deer noticed me, so they hopped away, but that was pretty much expected. They are pretty sensitive in the moment, and I think I do see one still in the higher grass over there, but I don't want to disturb it. I got my pictures that I wanted to get, and now I let them roam around and do whatever they need to do, and we're gonna see if we can get to the river and get some bait casted or spin fishing gone, and see if I can catch myself something for dinner. I don't think so, but we will try. Okay, back to moving around, and you should be seeing the time, but it's 19:30, so sunset has been 9 minutes ago, and I did get to see deer as mentioned before, and now I need to decide how I go about getting to the river. There are two options for me. One is to walk deeper into this forest and I reach some good spots over there, or I just try to get closer to it from here, but I think I will use option 2 and not go from here directly, but approach a bit on another way. Or there was a car driving through here earlier, so I don't know if that's some other fisherman or not. Well, we're gonna find out. And just across there on the field, there's a deer standing looking at me. I'm not sure if you are able to make it out on the video, but it's standing quite nicely there, so that's pretty tempting to get a bit closer and try to take a picture of it. And I guess I'm gonna try that. I mean, that's what I'm here for. So let's see. Okay, everybody, I'm glad that I stopped by to take those few shots. They turned out pretty nice. I'm happy. Now we're heading more into the forest in order to reach the river. I hope that is a good audio. I'm not sure yet. The area that we are walking by now is an old location where they produced sand and gravel, and that is also where the cow was going to. So I guess that person is doing some drilling over here or some fishing, I don't know. But that will not bother me. I see that they constructed a new pontoon. It's a pretty nice area and pretty interesting indeed. So the site seems to be inactive. When I came by last time, they had an old excavator still sitting there. It seems to have been removed, and you can tell that here in the forest light is dropping quite a bit, but not too much. That's actually no issue for me. I still can see fine. I will have to find out how the video is coping with light conditions. This camera is quite sensitive. It does have an infrared mode which I could turn on, so that's something to keep in mind. And yeah, heading down on the right here, I would get onto the property. That's not what we want to do. So it would be interesting, and I'm gonna continue straight ahead here, which will also bring us towards the water eventually. And yeah, light is dropping. I'm gonna try to turn on the infrared mode now. Yep, that should have worked. I heard a little clicking sound, which means that it has engaged the infrared mode, and I'm not quite sure how much you can make out now. What I can tell is that it has turned to black and white for sure, and this also is a path where I like to ride my mountain bike, not too fast, just in a relaxed manner, and go through the area. And in just a moment we reach the river, so I'm gonna be back with you by then. So here we are. You can see the river flowing down there. This is quite a steep descent, so I'm not going to take that. I'm gonna continue a bit more into that direction and see if I can find a better location. There should be some. Okay, and we are reaching a spot that looks quite usable to me, so I'm gonna check it out, see what's going on here. there's certainly try going into the water here, and if I want to do spinning, you need some clearance, and there's quite a bit of stuff in the water here. You can tell there's a fallen tree, or there's another fallen tree in here. You can see how the algae attached to it, so this might be difficult as a spot, and that means I kind of keep looking. It would be way more easy doing it from the other side, but I can't get there right now, so we're gonna head upstream a tiny bit more. I do see the first fish moving over there, but getting the lure over that fallen tree here would be almost impossible, so time to check out some more. Oh, there was another fish jumping there, so that's a bit annoying. I mean, I could just cast into that hole and see if I catch anything and do some shigging, but I'm not sure if that works out. And there was a bat flying around. Oh, this is such a nice countryside here. Another bat coming by, and yeah, this is lovely. But yeah, time to head upstream a bit more. I think in here I'm mainly gonna sink my spinners instead of keeping them, so I'm gonna continue my hike a bit. Okay, this spot looks a bit better. Not perfect, because the branches are hanging quite low, and I might not get the momentum to reach the other side of the river, but at least I can't see any debris in here, so I would say I give this a try. At least 3 casts, see if my spinner survives or not, and if I catch something or not, but I'm gonna try it out and see if it works out or not. I did not come here for nothing, so I have to try it right now. I'm kinda thrilled to do so, so bear with me. Okay folks, time to head home. I did not catch anything, that was to be expected, but it still was nice out here anyhow. It's pitch black night right now, so we're gonna take a bit of a night hike now, which will be interesting. I don't think we get to see anything, but still needs to be done, and there's little to no risk of something happening here. The locations that I spotted last was pretty nice, but as I mentioned before, it was pretty difficult to do casting from there, so that's something that did not work out just like I wanted to, and yeah, maybe I find a better location next time during daylight. Now we're slowly reaching the area that I call Deerland. Actually, there's some old construction in the forest here. Seems to be some old hunting building, but it mostly rotted away. So the only thing cool on it is the 60s and 70s style wallpaper in it, so that's quite something, but otherwise it's not too spectacular. And you can tell that I'm still sniffling, so it's still hay fever. In this season of the year it's quite uncommon, but we do have grass, herbs, pollen flying around, so that is hitting me quite a bit. I do see quite a big chunk of the sky. This Major is now in front of me, so that direction is north. I do see one planet that might be Jupiter. Not quite sure, haven't checked recently. And yeah, that's cool. It gets very dark out here. There's not too much residential light on here, so that is good. I'm now reaching the small residential area. This is part of Nordberg, and I have to walk up that road, which is a paved road, so no issue walking on there. And I did not use my night vision device now to check if I find some animal around here. I'm just heading home, because you can see it on the video. I will have to check my cell phone. But yeah, it's 9:15, so I'm getting quite hungry, to be honest. And so I have to get back in to my house, get some food going. I'm gonna finish the video here. Let me know if you liked it. The best way to tell me that you like my content is by subscribing to my channel. So if you do that, I'd be very, very happy, and I would really appreciate it. So yeah, so far so good. Be safe, and talk to you later.